For behold, the Lord of hosts, does take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff and the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water. It also says that children will oppress you and women will rule over you. Is that not where we're at in America? Welcome to another Well Minute. In a recent Well Minute, I encourage believers in Christ to read Isaiah 3. It was so important I wanted to come and re-emphasize that again. Obviously, in Isaiah 3, God has issues with his people, just like God has issues with America right now. Now, I'm not here to discuss judgment. I leave that theological discussion to others. One thing's for sure, God's pulled the plug on some things. He stopped us. I wrote an article about a year ago called "For the Love of God, Stop," wanting Christians to stop and reevaluate things. Well, now we've had to do it. Our most vulnerable citizens are those in nursing homes. Maybe it's time we rethink that. And maybe it's time families started taking care of the elderly again. We've spent the last 2 or 3 decades attacking the family. No wonder there's not people to take care of them. Maybe we need to reevaluate that. For decades now, with women's liberation and all, so many women drop their children off in the mornings to strangers to be raised by them as they go off into the workforce. And now we have so many mothers that have been forced to stay at home, get to know their children. Not a bad things. And fathers have become breadwinners again, having to have the time to really teach and raise their children. God has stopped things for a reason. And what of the church? With all our programs and all our big budgets and all the activities we have, all that's gone away. And that's not a bad thing. I think many are learning. Maybe we don't need all the different classes for all the different age groups. Not saying those things are wrong, but you know, if mom and dad do their job, then maybe we don't need all that. You know, the church is supposed to be a place. The New Testament church is not supposed to have ritual liturgy. All we're supposed to do is thank Jesus. Worship him, thank him, and gather around his word. You know, people keep talking about going back to normal. Well, maybe that's going to happen and people will rush back to their theaters and to their concerts and to their sporting events, and everybody will run headlong in everything they've done. But I hope that's not the same for the church. I hope we go back with humble hearts, saying, God, we want to just gather around you. We may add programs. There may be things that we do, but they're going to come Spirit-breathed, not man-initiated. Take the time and read Isaiah 3. And pay attention to verse 10, for verse 10 says, tell the righteous it will be well with them. And I'm saying to you, if you love Jesus, no matter what's going on around you, no matter what seems to be befalling the nation, if you're holding him in your heart, it will be well with your soul.